And welcome everybody to a very, very special venues broadcast here at VRML. We have a few games lined up for you this evening. Before we get to that, I'm Matsuda Mui, joined by the one you see. We also have Doc Education on the sidelines here and Newton Dad running the cameras. Our first matchup here. Really excited for this one. LA Skyline versus Ethereal. Luke, this is a top tier matchup here. We get to look forward to seeing LA Skyline still hunting for their first victory this season, but we're only 2 weeks in. You know, this could be the one.
Yeah, it really could. I mean, when we look at LA Skyline, they've only have a history of improving. I mean, in season one, in cycle one, they only scored a few points against the top teams. You know, Ignite, Austin Burners, New York Kings, and in season cycle two, so far, yeah, they've lost, but they've had some tough matches and looked good. Last time these two teams played, it was only a 10-point game at the end of the day, and they did lose. But I mean, hey, you know what? You never know. Definitely could be an upset here for Skyline coming into this match.
Definitely could be, and this is, of course, our first of three we're going to be doing here, LA Skyline versus Ethereal. Immediately after this, we're going into Team Slap versus Echoholics. Palador and Doc Education will be bringing you that one. Then we'll be finishing off with Overkill versus Hive Mind, and once again, that'll be Palador and Doc Education, as both teams have readied up here in round one. Gonna get to see these two teams face off. That is going to be LA Skyline on the left in orange, Caesar A, Platypus, Klex, Prometheus, and Ethereal on the right in blue, single shot, KFC, C. Jason, and Spy. And this first round is underway. Luke.
Yeah, Skyline takes it. I mean, as I said, I mean, Skyline's, in my opinion at least, has gotten a lot better over this cycle in Masters tier, but it is going to get picked up here first by Ethereal. Ethereal, long pass, it connects to Spy. Spy stabs in for two, and Ethereal's on the board first.
Just like that, Ethereal going to take that early lead, 17 seconds in. And that one from a single shot to Spy. Spy making a name for himself these last few weeks since joining this Ethereal team. He's been a player to take a particular note of, as LA Skyline coming out with this jealous advantage. Prometheus sending that one quickly down to that left side trap, and then a quick cross there to Platypus, sending that one up, and they're through mid just like that. They get right by that attacking stack. That defensive stronghold at mid. Klex to Platypus, shot there off the post. And incidentally going to bounce out of the bubble. KFC, C. Jason, both of them looking to track that one down. KFC does, and sends this one out. That one's going to be off the nest to the near side wall.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very back-and-forth game so far. Skyline tries to get that one out. It does pass through the backline player, but will it get there? No, it won't. It will be KFC sending it across. Bouncing high, though. Picking up in Klex, but Klex not quite getting the clear. It is going to go through tunnel in the midfield, but it's going to get picked up here. Caesar, it's an open three. Do they hit those? Oh, just a little bit too low in the stack. It doesn't quite recollect, but it's going to be C. Jason sending it the other way.
It looks like it hit off the bottom side of the nugget there on the far side. Is this one sending? KFC sends that one in, excuse me, just as Klex is getting back for the goal. Klex not able to cover that lane in time, so that's going to be a free three, in fact, 11 meters out there from KFC, from the deep send in from single shot. So Ethereal going to take a 5-point lead here, 2 goals up, as LA Skyline come out on this next joust advantage.
Yeah, and I mean, still 5-point game, still reach, good pass. The last final pass connecting. It's a one-on-one for the time being, but they're just going to juke around trying to get a nice cut. Not the right pass option, as they were covered, but he's going to get picked up near by Klex. Klex going right back to Caesar. Caesar juking on the floor, gets around one, diving into the bubble, looking for a cut, and they get on the board just like that. Skylines 2.
Just like that, indeed. Nice little cut there, and they got defense maybe clumping a little bit at the edge of the bubble. The 3 players out kind of gave Klex that lane to get the 1v1 against a goalie. So an easy 2 there for LA Skyline, getting that one on the board, 2.5 minutes in. Ethereal now with their first Chelsea advantage of this game. Caesar pressuring C. Jason. C. Jason, though, gets a clean pass, single shot, trying to send it through the slot there in that near side tube, and it bounces. So Klex gets the interception. Platypus gets it there on the back line, though. Big disruption. KFC gets a hand on it, and C. Jason with the recovery. So through mid, effectively now is Ethereal. C. Jason's going to walk this one in, try to go to the backboard to Spy. But not able to handle that one. It bounces to the far side. Nice play there to get that one slapped. And it does get it out, not completely out, but there's Klex to recover it. They have one deep. Is that going to be good? Open goal opportunity. There it is. Prometheus hits it for the 3, 10 meters out. And we have a tie game.
Yeah, what a fantastic play there from Skyline. Tying it up, the relay. I mean, they broke up the stack, and that's pro. I mean, that's something that a lot of people don't think about is when one person grabs the disc, don't just wait on their back. Get launched forward, be a passing option, and man, was it an option getting that one in for 3. But now it is Ethereal looking hungry, looking to take back the lead, but it's going to get picked up by Spy, getting over the reset. Will connect here with CJason. CJason just slowing down the play, wanting to change the pace, wanting to playing it Ethereal's way, as there is he's going to jump high, get the clear down to KFC. KFC moving in, low pass, single shot to CJason. CJason for 2 on the board, 7-5 Ethereal.
Jason with a 180 backhand there. You see that? He didn't actually look. Excuse me, as I lean away from my mic to watch. I went on the stream delay there. Yeah, he was not looking as he released that disc and sent that one in for that too. So CJason with a little bit of steez, getting Ethereal back in the lead here. Only 4 minutes off the clock, still a lot of time in this first round as LA Skyline handles this one. They clear this one in. Presumably that was a clear and boost setup, but they did not get the boost away. That one will turn over. CJason sending it back through, although recovered by Platypus on the back line under pressure. Goes ahead, sends that one out, trying to get it. Does get it to Klex there on the far side, but that chain comes in. Prometheus, though, gets a good leech on it, and now going to send this one to the near side to Caesar. Caesar approaching the bubble, walking this one in. Goalie not stunned out. Actually got a good shield there with CJason in the goal, and gets that one saved and sent out.
Yeah, sent out, but there we go. Ethereal launching it through, but Platypus is happy to turn that the other way. Connecting now with Klex. Klex downfield to Prometheus. Prometheus just taking some time, looking to maybe get a 3 here, but a 2 will suffice. Yes, it's going to be a 2 diving in, and they get it. Tying it all, 7-7.
And this is, I mean, we were talking before the game. You referenced that a win here for LA Skyline would probably be an upset to Ethereal. I believe you referenced that.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. I didn't want to put words in your mouth, but here, I mean, we have a surprisingly even game. I mean, at least on paper, Ethereal would be the favorite. But here you have a tie game at just over that halfway mark of this first round. 4.5 still to go, and it's Ethereal in possession, looking to get back the lead here. KFC sending that one back, single shot on the shallow back line. As CJason across, feigns that pass, gets Caesar way out of position. He goes ahead and sends that one in here. KFC on the near side, looking to bring this one in as one under the goal, but Klex with a good grab, gets that one sent away.
Yeah, sending it the other way, and Skyline, they have the stack. They're looking to play. There's an open 3, and they hit those every time, 10-7. Skyline take the lead for the first time in round 1.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
That was very quick. That was a great setup from Ethereal, and Skyline just turns it around. That's how you have to punish in the Master Tier. If you want to win games, you have to punish those mistakes. That's what LA Skyline just did there. They take the lead for the first time, up by 3 here, 10-7, just under 4 to go. KFC across the single shot on the far side. The chain is pressuring, but not fully committing to those attacks, and that allows them to very easily track down that clear, and just like that, Skyline back in possession here, still in the lead as they send that one through. Sends that one in. Unfortunately, nobody quite in the area. Looks like it's probably going to turn over again. No Spy doing some damage, but a good chain there to recover a Platypus with a clear.
Yeah, with the clear, bouncing the midfield, but will get picked up by Skyline. Skyline sending one down, looking for the bounce. They read those. That might have bounced in, but that's Skyline cam. 2 more. 12-7. Skyline, 5-point game.
Was that going in? I feel like it was. It looked like Platypus grabbed that one. I can't tell. I mean, I can't quite tell from my angle. I couldn't quite tell from live angle either, but I think that was on its way in. Well, points are points. It's a 5-point lead. Just under 3 to go. Oh, no. Oh, excuse me. That was not an intercept. Oh, they did not get the disruption. I can't believe KFC got away with that. Send that one across the single shot. Not able to get that pass cleanly away. I'm sending it to the near side, into that near side trap. Chain in the area to track it down. They do. KFC with it now. Once again, drawing that defender to him. That's number 9 approaching Prometheus. And so sends that across there to single shot trying to bring it back. Whoa. Although it's off the station block there up to the ceiling. Single shot has to recover, slaps it back to the near side, and it's going to careen around a little bit. And the chain gets it stunned out. Prometheus with the recovery.
With the recovery, looking for a long 3 maybe, or just a clear, but doesn't get it the first time around. The second time is going to bounce almost in the hands of his teammate, but it will be KFC sending it the other way. Looking for a bounce. Clear. No, that's just clean through, all the way through. In fact, but the stack is there too from a Skyline. I mean, they're looking really good here as they are going to send it back the other way into the half of Ethereal. Where's the stacks? They're stunned, but they do come together now. It's still an open 3. Oh, no, they don't get a hand on it. Nope, now there's a goalie in, but maybe the goalie's done to the backboard and then slam just like that. 14-7. Skyline up by 7.
Wow. Wow. LA Skyline really hunting that first victory here in this cycle. Pushing up by 7 points here. That's a minimum of 3 goals that Ethereal would need. There is time, but the scoring pace that they would require, I mean, they basically have to score 3 goals in 40 seconds. As that one's going to get sent to the far side there. That chain disrupts it, though. It's turned over. Klex sending it across to Caesar. Unfortunate bouncer. Klex recovers, sending it in. It's stopped there by C. Jason at the goal line. And sends this one out back to the near side. Platypus slapping it back in. Nice. KFC with a phenomenal read and a fantastic clear. Gets that one out.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I love to see in this Master Division, right? I mean, everyone is just so cracked. Some amazing saves from both teams, but I mean, 7-point game, 50 seconds left. Skyline's looking phenomenal as they're looking to put more points on the board, but no, it's going to be a pass back to Single Shot. Single Shot getting pressured and getting stunned as that pass does not quite come through, but Klex is going to try to connect to his teammate, but no, not going to be there. Going to now be slapped back into the bubble. Caesar now getting stunned too, and that is a bit of a self-clear there, but it will be picked up by Platypus. Platypus, 30 seconds on the clock, long 3, no! Just a little bit too high, but it's going to be waked up, and Platypus again, not quite finding the back of the net. This is one of those things where, you know, you say, maybe does this affect the mental game? Missing those opportunities late in the round, didn't we?
This one cleared out all the way down. Good chain to stack after it, but with only 10 seconds to go. As you reference, this will be the first round to LA Skyline, as that one's going to go in Ethereal, pushing that lead down to 5 here. But what a first round victory! That is an upset victory for LA Skyline there. Excuse me, Doc. What did you see? Because that was quite a win there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and it wasn't. You know, there weren't, like, it was just a really solid win. It was based on fundamentals. It was based on defensive pressure. It was based on joust pressure. It was based on clear and boost. There weren't a ton of just like crazy weird mistakes that Ethereal made that led to big threes. It was just kind of steady pressure by LA Skyline, especially on that defensive joust. LA Skyline's stack, as you mentioned, and they were pressuring at times, either hitting that first pass, or if they couldn't, they would fake, add pressure, force a pass, and then immediately go toward the pass. So just playing very aggressively, but also very smart. And on their defensive clear and boost, they got some key clears and steals, and their stacks were just faster to get together, and they mobbed in the bubble. So, I mean, Ethereal played well. LA Skyline just played better.
They did. I don't necessarily disagree with that assessment. It was a very otherwise even kill game that just that LA Skyline was just able to pull away with. So once again, we're back here, round 2. Gonna see if maybe Ethereal making some adjustments here. It's gonna be LA. So they get a touch on it, but it gets done there, stops it. But Platypus on the back chain sends that one in as a player of the area, but it's gonna bounce out.
Yeah, so close. I mean, yeah, what an even round 1. I mean, so many stats that are even keeled, but is going to bounce around. Now it's going to get picked up here by KFC, but quickly stunned through, so it will get picked up by Prometheus, and that's going to be a bit of a relay. We saw that breaking him to the tie game for 5-5 last round, but that relay didn't quite go the same way, as it's going to be a very bouncy relay, but play that might bounce in. Attempted boot shot there, but no, not going to work, as a Platypus does get the clear into the hands of Prometheus. Prometheus looking for the stack. Maybe not trying to get stunned, though, as there's a long pass. Connects. It's a one-on-one. Flip in, but saved by C. Jason.
And now Spy sending that one out. The near side tube does get it through and all the way down into the edge of the bubble there. Going to be a race for it. Touch there by Prometheus, but good recovery there. Platypus picks it up and sends it out. C. Jason, though, with the recovery, sends it back in. 1 minute off. We're still scoreless. Good cross pass. Oh, C. Jason trying to pull the move, but Platypus read it, gets it grabbed, sends it away, but it's not out of the zone, so not out of danger yet. There it is, Platypus slapping that one away, but a good back sack there. C. Jason with the recovery.
Yeah, with the recovery, sending it the other way now. Right back. That might bounce near, but it's going to get picked up again by Prometheus. Looking for that clear. It's going to go through at least one defender, but it doesn't get past the back line of C. Jason, sending it back up to Single Shot. Single Shot across now to Spy. Spy dives in and gets 2 on the board. Ethereal scores first again.
That's what they were hunting for there. That's what they were hunting for there as the send-in and single shot to Spy. Yeah, it's a beautiful little setup there. Spy gets that one in. They had a few opportunities finally get that one in, so they had to maintain possession for a hot minute, in fact, a hot couple minutes. As big interception there. Single shot sending this one back in. Flat bounce off the bottom of the back wall. Oh, what a quick grab there. Spy sending that one in. Has C. Jason right there, uncontested. And just like that, 12 seconds later, Ethereal pushed up by 4.
Yeah, what a fantastic job there from Ethereal. As I mean, it's a 4-point game. We saw a 5-point game before, and I mean, LA Skyline had no problem coming back. Maybe they just like the underdog story. I don't know, but it is going to get picked up here and sent downfield by LA Skyline. But that pass not quite connecting, and that might be an opportunity here for Ethereal.
Send out there, Klex can't get it away. See Jason with the recovery. Sends it back across, single shot, down to the floor to Spy. Spy, one more little pass. What a stop, Platypus! But then a couple, that was slick. I couldn't find the word. That was slick. The way they got that back of 1, 2, 3 passes, but they were all like quarter-second passes. That was unreal.
Yeah, that is unreal. But 6 points, just 3 2s or 2 3s. LA Skyline looking to get that. They don't want a round 3, but it's going to get picked up here by Prometheus. Not quite stunned, as it is going to get moved up to Platypus. Platypus looking for one more. Doesn't quite connect, but that is going to get picked up here by C. Jason, who's juking, but red by Caesar. And Caesar gets the open 3, just like that. 3-point game.
Those are the mistakes Ethereal cannot be making here. Those are the ones, right? You can't be doing that. You can't be giving up free threes like that. LA Skyline has shown. They showed in the first round that they will punish those. They will get that disc and they will punish you for it. As they get a free 3 there. 4 minutes off the clock, almost 4 minutes off the clock. Ethereal's hitting it to the near side too. Spy, good recovery there. Slap pass back to KFC. KFC across the single shot back to C. Jason. He sends that one in there to Spy. Spy pulls all the defense into the bubble and then sends that one slightly back there on that kind of a lateral to KFC to the floor. KFC makes his way in and then sends that one out as they draw. Look at that. All 3 of those defenders bite a little bit on C. Jason and then have to back up. So a little clumping there. Oh my goodness. Wasn't expecting that one. Spy with a beautiful shot.
Wow. Wow. I mean, Ethereal not happy with that round 1 loss, so they're putting on the pressure here in round 2. I mean, we always talk about the dynamic, right? And countering each other with plays. I mean, now they're up 5, but there's still 5.5 minutes left on the clock, more than half this game remaining. But that's going to get picked up by single shot, long mail slot. No, not going to connect. As it is going to be Platypus now looking the other way, trying to find a connection, not going anywhere that they wanted because it's going to get picked up by KFC. But it will be Caesar, just able to get a hand on it and able to get that one through mid.
Prometheus closed that one out, threw that near side too, right in the hands of C. Jason there. Halfway mark of the second round. Ethereal still in the lead by 5, but it's only 5. There's a couple stuns coming out in that near side too. Disc is loose, picked up by Spy. The soft reset there to C. Jason. Very, very wise play. C. Jason crossing over to KFC and very patient suddenly. Ethereal not pushing too hard through mid, making sure the defense moves before they send those passes across. Single shot, edge of the bubble. Oh wow. C. Jason gets left wide open. And that was a beautiful pass there, beautiful little read. That's how you beat the defense.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, Ethereal looking really strong here, but you know what? I mean, there's still lots of time left. It's still possible. 4 minutes. But, time for countless goals. Just a 7-point game. But Klex finds the pass. No, finds the lane at the very least. It will be a bit of a self-pass as Prometheus gets a hand, but Spy taking it right back, but knocked out by a head, I think. But there's a pass to Klex. Platypus now diving in and gets 2 more, just like that. It's a 5-point game.
Watching that one back, he got some movement there and was able to beat 2 defenders and a stunned out goalie. That was he worked for that one. So 5-point deficit still to LA Skyline after that one. Ethereal with the Joust advantage, 3.5 to go in the second round. Ethereal looking to push a 3rd round here. Single shot, sending that one through, trying to get it to Spy. It's off the mark. Good recovery there, KFC on the near side, sending it back across as a chain attack. Spy looking at the 1v1, ducks one. Oh, big stop there, Platypus, but then set out into the hands of C. Jason. Sending that one back across, single shot, sending it back to Spy. Spy looking for a cut. Has C. Jason cut again? No, he's going to juke around. C. Jason above the goal. He sends it back to single shot, though it's a little bit off the mark. Good chain to pick that one up there from Skyline. Long shot. Is that going to be on? No, just off of the barrier and back up there. Platypus bringing it back in. Behind the goal there. Goal was open only for a moment. Good disruption there by the defense, sending it away.
Yeah, sending it away, and that's going to be right into the hands of Skyline. They want to come right back as they still are 5 points behind. 3, 2, 1. It's going to get picked up by Prometheus and trying to get 2 on the board, 2 more rather, but no, that's just going to be a bit of a self-clear here, and it does go all the way back into the Skyline zone. It's going to get picked up by C. Jason. C. Jason, there's a goalie back, but juking to try to find a passing option. Finds one in Spy. Spy connects now with KFC, and KFC, no! Going to get denied as Spy again tries to hand it up, but gonna get stunned, sending it through, all the way through the tube, and it's just one, but the stacks are there! Oh, you wanted to pick that one up! Platypus, though, getting the 59-meter clear 3, 2-point game.
Those are those mistakes. Same kind of mistake, that time overshooting the disc. You gotta nail it. You gotta be accurate with your stacks. You can't be missing those in the Master Tier. They're just like that. LA Skyline has gotten 2 goals in this round off of mistakes like that. Both of them are 3s. And that's 6 of their 8 points. Oh my goodness. What a stop there. And then we've had some ridiculous defensive stops as well by LA Skyline. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, is that going to go in? That's barely off. Wow, just high. But you know, I don't want to make it sound like they haven't earned this. I mean, you have to be able to punish those mistakes. You have to be able to capitalize on opportunities, and that's what LA Skyline has been doing. There's an opportunity. Lock shot. Oh, off of the head. Oh, that one hurts.
That's unfortunate because that was ding-ring out, at least it seemed. And
it was. That was good. Yeah, that was out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, minute and a half. I mean, we might get the most exciting round. We might get a round 3, but Skyline, they want to put this game away in 2. They want to finish it right here, right now, as it's going to be a relay play. Klex, though, gets stunned, I think, or gets pressure, so that pass doesn't necessarily go his way, as it is going to get cleared up. Hits off the wedge there on the wall. Gonna get picked up here by KFC. KFC looking to extend their lead or just burn some time. It works either way. 1 minute now, 60 seconds as KFC just waits, gets pressured. Long pass, single shot to C. Jason. C. Jason, one more pass, but no, just a reset. They're happy to slow this one down.
Yeah, they're gonna let that clock run a little bit. KFC sending out, trying to get a single shot. Off the mark. Good recovery there, C. Jason, far side. Trying to get it back to KFC. Not able to. Now it's sent out. Caught now in the near side trap. They're going to have to chain after this. And looks like Blue Chain, the only one getting away cleanly. Too many stuns coming out in the backfield. 36 seconds. And at this point, not technically out of time. That's 2 goals in 10 seconds. And there it is. That's the ice right there. KFC getting that one in off a no-look backhand on the shield. Technically an anchor. 18 meters a second. Going to put them up by 7 with only 10 seconds left. That's Ethereal did just take round 2.
Yeah, just like that, we are going to 3 rounds. Oh my goodness. Ethereal turning it around certainly here in the second round. Are they going to try for another goal, another shot even? Maybe. Maybe there's going to be a shot just because. No, just a long pass. And that will be the game. 15-8. Ethereal, oh my.
Doc. What a turnaround there for Ethereal. Certainly, they made some adjustments after that first round. I'm curious what you might have seen over there.
Well, I think you all were calling it out. Ethereal was just moving a little bit more slowly and a little bit more deliberately, especially in their offensive rollout on an offensive joust. It seemed like they were making just 1 or 2 extra little back passes and side passes, so they recognize that they're under pressure in the mid, and so that means what they need to do is make a quick pass, for example, to the tunnel, and then they would back it out to, like, someone would be on station or on bow tie, and the QB usually, and they would send it back that way and maybe switch it to the other side, maybe switch it back to the original side where the tunnel was, and then after they had made the stack go in a few different circles, maybe the stack was broken up, or at least at that point the player downfield had been allowed to establish themselves, and then that allowed an easy pass in. And then again, once the stack hit that person, then a back pass hit again, and then they would set up their offense and move in slowly and wait until they can get that easy finish. And on their defensive joust, on Ethereal's defensive joust, we also saw some pressure on the QB and the first pass. So they got some turnovers and some nice shots.
Turnovers, some nice shots indeed, as we are going to get back here in round 3. Both teams are lined up in the tubes, and we are away. And it will be LA Skyline once again getting the hand on that disc first, but they immediately turn that one over. The Noto, I'm pretty sure LA Skyline got to the disc first on all 3 of these rounds. But a long shot there, KFC. 32 meters out, 18 meters a second, hits it. With 10 seconds in, Ethereal is on the board.
Ethereal is on the board every single round. They have gotten the first goal. So, I mean, par for the course here. The difference is the outcome at the end of the 10 minutes. But we're only 30 seconds in. Can LA Skyline get the next one? That was a big difference there in the second round. They didn't score right away. But in round 1, they didn't either. Let's see if they can even it up, as it's going to be bouncing free. And bouncing it happily into the hands of KFC, who is looking for that pass across to see Jason. Couple of pumps, just moving the disc, finding the bounce. Not the bounce they were looking for. That's going to bounce straight up and bounce into the hands of Klex, who's going to send that over to Caesar, and Caesar the other way.
Caesar looking for that ceiling shot, but KFC gets into that lane. Saw it coming in the back cross near side to C. Jason. C. Jason, unintentionally, exceptionally soft pass. Back to the back line, but gets it right back from KFC. Then not looking, gets stunned out, and Klex is going to get that one cleared back through the near side tube, and they have a chain getting together there. They're tracking it down. Open goal, Caesar hits it. 12 meters out, they have tied it up.
They have done exactly what they needed to do in this third round. Ethereal, I mean, they looked good getting that 3, not a 2 in this round 3, but LA Skyline tied back right there. I mean, they get the stuns off. They barely get together as a stack, and they do get a hand on it first, making it a tie game. But C. Jason is looking to extend their lead again, but single shot now, not quite connecting with their teammate, but the stun does come through as it's raced to this disc, but it will get picked up by KFC as there's double stuns from Spy, entering 2 players, I guess, technically, as it is going to be passed over to CJ, a single shot.
And now, C. Jason's shot gets grabbed by Spy, who's going to bring it in on the backside to trip out the goalie. So that's Ethereal taking a 2-point lead. But yeah, a lot of the audience can't hear it, but it's not just Luke reacting. Newton Dad is also reacting to that goal. So it's like I have like a chorus in my headphones going in reaction to that. It's actually kind of cool. It's like having an audience watching the game. It's a cool little thing.
It really is. But is this going to get moved in, though? Caesar connecting, trying to get the cut pass, but it's going to be the stun instead. But KFC sending it the other way. Now still up by 2, looking to be up by 5 or more. That's going to get sent right back. Is that a reverse bounce? No. It's going to get picked up here by C. Jason. C. Jason. Going another flat bounce. It turned bad last time, and it turned bad again because it turned over to Klex, but Klex getting stunned by single shot, mail slot, top pocket. No, just a little bit too high and a little bit wide, just by a hair, but it is going to get picked up here by Caesar, and Caesar's looking to set up this offensive play going back.
Caesar sending a swing through. Ooh, almost getting it right to Klex. But that chain is going to get there first. Single shot, sending it back across. Open goal opportunity. Ooh, just wide and high. Gotta hit those as that's picked up by Spy. Far side Spy. Ooh, anchor shot there off of the post. KFC with a good recovery on the outside of the bubble. Klex pressuring. And they had a 4v3 there for quite a while. Oh my, Prometheus. Oh, he got it away, but geez, oh man, that was close. He almost put that one in. As Klex gets there first, sends that one through that far side tube. We're going to have to race for it once again. It's nothing but leeches right now. There are no clean chains getting away. Oh, whoa, Caesar, a shot, another ding. This is a heartbreaker. Both teams narrowly missing these empty goals.
Yeah, I mean, this team is so even, but there's a long 3. Another ding! No way, but 4 time? No, what's going on? The post is just too intimidating as it is going to get sent out by Platypus all the way downfield, bouncing flat, low, bouncing back into the hands, though, of Spy, who is going to send that into the midfield high, as it is going to get picked up by KFC, and KFC sends it through to C. Jason. C. Jason, long 3! Nope, not yet, but someone's going to pick it up. Certainly, yeah, will be Caesar, who is going to send that one out.
We have been scoreless for a while here, and this is considering we're approaching the halfway mark, a fairly low score line at the moment as it turns over once again. And this is one of those moments where you have one team dominate the first round, you have the other team dominate the second, and so you get into this third round, and both teams start playing so close to the edge of their ability that they both start playing a little bit over CJ. And there it is. No! Oh, Cone gets it back. There it is off the backboard. Gets the 3. 2.5 minutes. We were scoreless. Ethereal finally finds the back of the net, as they say, and take a 5-point lead.
Wow. I mean, you try again. You eventually get it in 4-3, not for 2. So now it's a 5-point game. LA Skyline looking like they want some 2s. Almost bounces in. Doesn't quite connect, but the stack's back. The Joker train. They get a 1 stun. Oh, no! The ding ring again! Ethereal may have got over their back of the net issue, but it seems Skyline just wants to test the ding ring a little bit further as there's not an open 3, but there's a steal from Prometheus, but stolen right back as the stun does get the disc out of the bubble, but right back into the hands of C. Jason.
How do you pull off a Joker train that slick and not get the payoff? I don't. They got a stun off, like a shielded stun.
Yeah.
That was one of the most disappointing, incredibly deployed Joker trains I have ever seen. It's like the best worst, the worst best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Prometheus sending out across. Platypus bringing it in, gets the 1v1. Is going to hit that one for the 2. But no, boys. I know you're watching this the VOD back right now, and no, that did not make up for the fact that you whiffed on your beautiful Joker train.
It was a really slick quick to happen. So I mean, yeah. Oh well. But nevertheless, it's a 3-point game. So I mean, single shot. Looking to extend it, obviously, but Skyline, I mean, 1 quick 3, and this game's tied as it is going to get passed across. Single shot diving in, and whoa, what a shot. Getting it in for 2. So just like that, it's a 5-point game just right back.
Gotta watch that one back as he gets that 1v1. I love that shot. I love that shot. I love it because that was what my way of shooting. Is my way of shooting. Coming in the goalie, waiting for the last minute, then hooking it low. I love that when you come in high, hook it low. I love the feeling of it, and I love watching others execute it. That was a beautiful goal there from Single Shot, as that's a 5-point lead here. 3 minutes still remain in this third round. As that send across is off of the mark, finds its way to the near side trap. There it is, sent back through. Ethereal gets it back into the LA Skyline zone. Although overshooting is absolutely everybody there. Caesar gets it picked up, long shot. Got to be off of the shield there. And up to the ceiling where Klex looking to track it down, does get there, but stunned out immediately, and Single Shot turns it around.
Yeah, turning it right around. That's going to bounce, no. But it is going to bounce around, and now getting picked up, not quite, just slapped down by Platypus, but that's just happily going to get picked up here by Spy. 2.5 minutes left. I mean, now you have to look at the time, and that's not going to help. 2 more points on the board. KFC gets it done. Ethereal, 12-5.
That's a nice goal. That one's hard to say. I mean, you're not going to get that save. It bouncing in off the post like that. It's like you ever when you're on the floor and someone sends you a pass, and the point at which you're going to grab it, it's the same point. It's bouncing off the floor, and for some goofy reason you miss it. You can't explain it. You don't know why you didn't get the grab. That's almost what it's like when you're trying to make a save. Oh! Well, Klex gets it. It looked like they were fighting over it for a second, but he got the goal. They're back within 5.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fantastic turnaround. 8 seconds. I mean, that's exactly what they needed from Ethereal's score, but now they need 2 more of those. 1:30 on the clock. There is still lots of time for Skyline to come back. Dare I say OT? That'd be hype. But it's going to be KFC now, moving it downfield, connecting with single shot, pumping the cut. No! The ding ring! The ding ring is back for Ethereal, as it's back with a vengeance, but the slap does get down. Picked up, though, by Caesar, and Caesar is going to get that one barely through mid, bouncing unfavorably with the stacks there. They need this 3. They need this 3. No! Oh, that's unfortunate, but they'll get a 2, though. The slam in makes this a 3-point game. 1 minute left on the clock.
So close. Yeah, 1 minute, 3-point deficit to LA Skyline. This is wow. All right. Yeah, so here we go. Ethereal with the Joust advantage. You got less than 50 seconds here as they come out of the tube. CJ's sending out to the far side of KFC. Sends that one right through mid. They go deep here. They're not going to slow down for anything. A Spy far side sends it back. See Jason streaking in, sending it back to Spy on the far side, who has to track it down, looking for a cut pass, but everybody from LA Skyline is in the bubble. Too many bodies. I don't know how you weave that one through, but C. Jason gets there, and there it is. That one is the ice. That's going to give Ethereal the game, even though we might have time for one more goal.
Yeah, unfortunately, that will be Ethereal taking this game in 3. But I mean, what a fantastic look. LA Skyline definitely having a lots of hope here in this match. Some tough matchups so far, but I mean, I think they can definitely stay in this Challenger Cup. And maybe not this game will get them necessarily out of the running for that Challenger Cup, but nevertheless, I mean, fantastic look from both these teams. But 5-point game, man, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, that was what a performance there from both of them. Ethereal coming away with it. LA Skyline that close to getting a victory over this Ethereal team. That is notable. Watch out for LA Skyline. They are improving. But Doc, certainly, I mean, we went from LA Skyline dominating round 1, Ethereal dominating round 2, and then such an even matchup there in the 3rd round. I mean, what did you see?
Well, I mean, I got to keep it short because I know we are running a little bit late and we have some teams waiting for us on this next game. I'll just say, I mean, welcome to the Master Tier in Season 4. You know, up and down the ladder, you know, 1 through 10, any team can take a round, any team can put pressure on, any team can pull off a, you know, quote, upset. I mean, I don't know if there are upsets at this level anymore. The teams are so good, the players are so good, they're gelling, they're getting better. We are in mid-season form, we are in final form. Like, I mean, this just it's getting so hype going into finals. So this is what I think this is to be expected from here on out.
Fantastic there. So, yeah, we do have another game to get into quickly here. That one, next one, Team Slap versus Echoholics, brought to you by Palador Doc Education. You have Luke and Newton Dad as well. So I'll be done until the one after that. So, for now, I've been Monsieur Demouy. We have Luke, Doc Education, Newton Dad on the cams, and we will be back very, very shortly. Don't go anywhere.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VR Master League. We are about to start here on our second match of this venues stream. Always proud to bring these shows to venues each and every week of the season. Of course, YouTube Live, Facebook Gaming, and our Twitch channel. Wherever you are, you're in the right place, the right time. And right here, well, I have Doc Education joining me on this co-cast. I'm Palador. We'll have Luke over on the sidelines and Newton Dad on the cameras. And yeah, so Doc, thanks for joining me in this. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. I mean, what a warm-up we had with Ethereal and LA Skyline. And we got a great one here, and we got another one coming up. I think it's Overkill. And who's Overkill playing?
That would be Hive Mind.
Hive Mind. That's going to be, I mean, what an amazing lineup. And yeah, this is what used to be the Diamond Division in Season 3, but now is the new Platinum Division. And both of these teams with a lot of, spirit, a lot of, these teams know how to have fun. And I think we're going to see a lot of fun stuff out there tonight.
Well, likewise, I'm always on that expectation, especially now at this point in the season where, I mean, these players, they're finding their spots on the ladder. The matches have been so competitive. I've been quite lucky just from the casting end of things, making all the other casters jealous with these round 3s and these OTs constantly. So I'm going to keep saying it because, you know what, Caster Curse is broken. Back into this first round now as we start things off, and it'll be Sir Captain Spoon a clear.
Yeah, nice clear deep into the bubble there. 2 players flying in. One's going to pick it up. Sir Captain Spoon picking up their own assist, getting all the points on the board, and Echoholics start up by 2.
And Echoholics here with 9 wins, 11 losses on the season. For Team Slap, an even 7-7. So a few less games, but on the whole, I mean, a win here would be good for either team, especially in the second half of Season 4, just to finish out the right way and work their way up as far as they can on that ladder as they work it up as far as they can on this floor. That was some perfect passing, and Sancheezy, that was some beautifully ran offense off that joust.
Really, really nice, and especially just that last pass by Megacole. I mean, could have probably taken a shot, probably would have made it, but that extra little pass that once the goalie was drawn out, I mean, it was just so easy for Sancheezy to finish it.
Not easy being cheesy, but Turf Wizard there trying to get over to Bakara. Over to Smooth Riding now. Smooth Riding crisscrossing it, but too tight on the lanes. That will slip right back, it looks like, into Mug's arms. Just for a moment, though, as there's some midfielders there. And tenuous situation as they will get a clear right into that bubble and maybe enabling a second score.
Yeah, they're flying right in, but everyone flies right over it. Megacole, trying to pass to the cutter on the nest, but a little bit behind. Picked up by MTS Lex, who then sends it to Sancheezy. I'm going to call it Sancheezy. Maybe it's Sanchezzy, but I like Sancheezy.
Well, either or. Sanchezzy will get the goal off that assist. They're up by a couple of points here. Just a couple minutes into the round. And right back into the offensive joust for the Echoholics.
Hauling in on their second offensive joust. Turf Wizard flipping it over to Sir Captain Spoon. Over to the left side. Smooth Riding. Gonna try and make a pass. Oh, what a connection. Yes, Brakara doing a little bit of work, making a little bit of space, and to the backside to Sir Captain Spoon. Flying in. Oh, but what a save by MTS Lax. But right back in the hands of Brakara. Gonna get it stolen, though, and now it's sent out with the stacks already together. They do break up, but they have a lot of momentum. Can they pick it up? It takes a very favorable bounce. They're gonna take a shot off the shield.
Right back to Sanchezzy here with the disc. Has the defense nearby, trying to evade and send one over to that other lane, but no one home except a couple of defenders now turning into offenders, seeing if they can get that shot right off. And they will, but it will not hit. As Mug sends it clear into the wedge, taken back by Sanchezzy, and that's going to be a pass into the midfield to maybe set up a mail slot. Just a ricochet, though, right back into a self-pass of sorts, and they'll have to take the slower route to the offense.
Yeah, but nice work there by Sir Captain Spoon jumping into that passing lane. And now the stack is flying in for Echoholics. Can they come in? Smooth Riding has the best angle on it, does pick it up, but maybe went off the head of the teammate, Brakara, picking it up. Oh, Turp Wizard can't handle it off the shield, and now it'll be a bit of a scramble.
And picked off here by Mega Cole, getting mega stunned as a send-off by Mug down the lane. A lot of mugging and mean mugging going on here as the brawls continue in the trap, but taken back by Rakara, and then right back to Mega Cole. Right down the field. That will bounce very close into the goal, just dinging off, but a rebound setting up an offensive play here for them.
Yeah, Megacole going to pass into the cutter but it just takes a sad bounce off the shield if you are a Team Slap fan. Now it's going to be Turp Wizard in a battle. Makes a nice slap over, and it bounces favorably. MTS Lax in the area, but there's still just a lot of scrambling right now. Some really nice pressure by Echoholics.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And they're in a position now to maybe score off of said pressure. And nice and easy does it from Sir Captain Spoon finding the Sir Captain room. It's tied up for a piece.
Nice read on that disc. Took a bounce off the wall there, and Sir Captain Spoon didn't have a ton of speed on, but timed it perfectly and with just a hair of a window before the defense absolutely came in and slammed the door, just fit the disc right in.
And patiently on this approach as well on the offense. What you like to see, if they're not being too pressured, don't have to force those passes. They can work it up the floor nice and easy, break up those stacks, which they did. Now the stacks trying to get back into the goal, so might be some off-balance defense, but now trying to set themselves up, and it will go in. Swing through, Sanchezi, assisted there by Mug to the clock. And Sanchezi with all 6 points thus far for Team Slap.
Yeah, Team Slap showing us how it's done. Really nice spacing there, some calm movement, really nice passes in stride, and then, of course, one of the most dangerous places to hang out, the top of that backboard, and nice finish.
The Sir Captain Spoon off of said nice finish, trying to put the finishing touch here on this pass, but instead getting stunned once more. Another turnover cause, so could be an opportunity if that stat gets going for maybe even a 3. Will pin it off the wall, take that tight angle of a shot, rebounded and slapped right out of there to the midfield.
Yeah, that's a very deep bounce off the shot. It's going to be picked up by Sir Captain Spoon. The defense is all in the bubble. Oh my God! Finds the hanger on the ring. Smooth riding. Sitting in there in a sea of sharks. There were all 4 defenders. No one picked up Smooth. And beautiful alley-oop.
Yeah, those are so tough to stop for sure. Notice how Smooth, after receiving that pass, made sure it got there in the quickest possible route. Didn't go full wingspan on it and swing it in like a pendulum. No, just almost like T-Rex arms type of situation. Got the disc and just immediately took the quickest route into the goal. Those are so tough to save. Those passes buying them some opportunities, as that shot opportunity just sailing out of there back into midfield, where Mug is waiting at the trap and tries to send that out to the awaiting Stack, who then sends it down the floor. Another miss here though.
Yeah, a couple of really nice shots taken under pressure. So good offense, good defense kind of deal. Mug flying in. Oh, but can't find it. That was an opportunity, but flying back in, Sanchezi. Finding the disc, tapping it in. They're up by 2.
Oh, look at that. All 8 points still yet for Sanchezi here, establishing himself right now as just a dominant player and feeling really in a good groove. The teammates all assisting on each of these goals, some more direct than others, but nonetheless, everyone getting their hands on the disc. But Sanchezi, the finisher.
Yeah, nice work. Beautiful pass there, finding the open player. It was a long pass, but the sideways pass is cut off. So really nice pressure. Look at that Stack flying in from Team Slap, delivering it down low. That could be a shot opportunity. It's gonna take a bounce, and it's gonna be picked up by Sanchezi. Wow, what a move! Oh, but just off the iron.
Yeah, rare miss there for Sanchezi. A rebound, though, for Mega Cole. Sir Captain Spoon pressuring up high, and this will actually enable the disc to get loose enough in the bubble, although having trouble wrangling the disc for both teams as it gets loose again. Terp Wizard off that right lane, and immediately on the Stacks that got their grabs at about the same time, but missing their regrabs were Slap, so they will have an open goal, not able to convert. Rebound, here, however, here at the midline to Smooth, and they'll have to space out now for some passing plays, and they will get it. Nicely done to tie it at 8.
Wow. What a smooth ride in for Sir Captain Spoon. Beautiful pass and just an incredible delivery. Sir Captain Spoon was able to finish that one quite easily. And that was big because, I mean, every goal right now is absolutely huge. We got a tie game, 8 points, 2 minutes left.
Yeah, and I love that. Despite that first miss, they were quick on that second punch, that second jab to get them the tie. That duo there, Captain Spoon and Smooth riding. So another turnover. They might have an opportunity for 2 goals in a row. However, the stun being bothered, and now the shots that will be right on in. Mega Cole dropping the Megaton, 11-8.
Wow, and that just really shows you how close success and failure is in this game. Echoholics had the stack, they had the disc, all the clear had to do was go through, and it just takes a bounce off the Geo immediately in the hands of Team Slap, and it's a long 3, and I mean, that's the difference in 5 points. It could have been 10-8 in favor of Echoholics, and now it's 11-8 in favor of Team Slap, and they're back on the offensive.
Yeah, that they are. There is one defender in the goal. The other is trying to pressure that disc, and they do so nicely. So Smooth, Kara, and Sir Captain Spoon doing a great job to get back on the stacks. Nice job as well, attempting to get down the floor. However, some midfield brawls causing some problems, as it will be Sir Captain Spoon having that knocked loose. And trying to send that down again, but right down the middle, and another intercept here, but disc off that sidewall just being wrangled and passed to Smooth, who then gets it to go. A lot of fast action and the fast reactions you see on these misses, but what they're doing is they're setting up their plays, Doc. to find themselves the immediate second or third attempts before defenses can react. It's great gameplay to stay in this.
Absolutely, and the only way that you can keep in contact during all of that fast action is through your communications. Obviously, Smooth Riding knew that Sir Captain Spoon was hanging out on the nest and was able to deliver it right in there at the right time. Oh, what a shot! A little bold. Turp Wizard says, "Come on, man."
Well, this is an opportunity. This could be a game winner. A pick off, but a pick back by Smooth Riding and Sanchezi meeting each other halfway. There's 8 seconds left. A rebound just being snagged by Turp, sending it over again to the shoulder. Oh, but it is out of there, and by 1 single point in the last seconds, it's going to be taken and secured by Team Slap.
Wow. And I think we've got Luke on the sidelines. Luke, what did you see in that round 1?
Man, Doc, what an incredibly back and forth game. I mean, both teams, as I always like to say, there's the rock, paper, scissors of Echo. It's the stacking, it's the passing, and it's the, well, I guess slapping or stunning in this case, which is really how these two teams played. I mean, the team Slap finding, 20 more stuns, 50 to 30, right? They are playing the stun game. They're preventing the fast stacks back from Echoholics. That's exactly how they countered them. They countered them with that quick stack recovery. We saw it in the first goal opportunity, and we saw it in, the last ones there too. And throughout the entire game, Echoholics able to find those stack recoveries for setting up those fantastic plays, and it came down to the passes, the rock, paper, the scissors, and the passing plays, the cut plays are really what made and broke that game, because the decision making was there. I mean, that third pass, that long pass from Echoholics in almost every, or second pass rather, from every offensive rollout didn't quite connect. It didn't work out. Slap was trying to get that back, but Slap also making some, poor decision making with the long shots. We saw there the long 3 on the goalie. Maybe they expected this done, not quite sure. But this game really came down to those longer passes. Whoever ended up connecting those long passes got the goal. Whoever had the shorter passes, always kind of worked.
All right. Thank you, Luke, there on the sidelines. And we are into the second round, seeing if Echoholics can make this work to force a third round. A good dipping move from Sir Captain Spoon, and immediately down to Rakara. And wow, a 6-second goal off that joust. Nicely done.
Really nicely done. That was a beautiful delivery. Great joust, great regrabbing, and then great positioning there by Brakara. And she knew that she was going one-on-one against the goalie, had an opportunity, and yeah, you got to take it. And it worked out there for Echoholics up 2-0.
And going in, all in on those jousts sometimes can, result in those quick goals that we see, because the defense not enough in the bubble. So one team overshoots, other team at the advantage there with a one-on-one. Essentially is a turnover here to Sir Captain Spoon. So a misread on that disc, and now a good read on that pass. Sling it, but stealing it. MTS Lex looking absolutely fine on that grab. The quick reflex is always an impressive thing to secure the disc.
Yeah, big time. And now the goal's open. They're going to take a shot. Yes, it's going to go in toward the goal. A little bit tough of an angle, though. And now it'll be an opportunity. No, the backstack flying in, picking it up, but they get stunned out, and it's going to be picked up by Turp Wizard and cleared out.
Now that clear, ricocheting about 3 different times before Mega Cole sends it over. MTS over to the barrier, and that was a sick pass. Slick pass and quick. More so than anything, because the defense, all of them were outside the bubble minus the goalie. So punishing on that turnover, it's tied.
Yeah, and the assist by MTS LAX was beautiful under a lot of pressure there. So let's see what they can do on their offensive joust. Can the Echoholics? Turp Wizard holding the disc, correctly, waiting, pulling the defenders in. The disc bounces low. They're going to bounce out the backstack, but they do get it and clear it back. And but it looks like Echoholics able to react a little bit better, maybe because of that stunning.
And meanwhile, about 2 different trains of 3 trying to work their way down the floor, although in the midfield getting stopped up. So 3 players managed to get back in for Team Slap on the defense, and Echoholics now trying to recover, find their grabs again. The goal is going to be open for a 3 potentially, as they do fling it with immediacy, and sending it though back to the side wall, and rebound here looking like Sanchezi perhaps, although being met with some punches.
Yeah, definitely dodging a bullet there on that long shot where the Echoholics. Beautiful clear, though. It's going to bounce off that top of the wedge. Actually, it's going to go deep into the bubble. Let's see who Stack is going to get together. There are multiple options. It looks like Mug's going to fly in, but oh, Sir Captain Spoon and Smooth Ride, they're adding a lot of pressure, and the backstack is going to be there. Oh, no, but they fly right over it. Who's going to pick it up? It's going to be MTS Lax. Oh, but off the iron, and Brakara clears it back.
Yeah, just didn't have the angle. Maybe if they'd switched arms and pulled an MJ there, but difficult thing to do. Nonetheless, they're going to have MTS and Mega Cole, and that is a mega pass and right through the defense and the wickets, as it will be a 4-2 lead.
Wow, and Sanchezi is just absolutely on fire in terms of positioning and spacing and timing. These passes are flying in at absolutely unstoppable angles. I think Terp Wizard actually did get a hand on that and might have gotten cheated out of an incredible save, but still definitely earning the points was Team Slap and that beautiful passing.
Ooh, getting back the disc though for MTS, and seeing if they can get another passing play into that bubble where they have the advantage on the defense. A lot of convergence on it, and that was going to be a tough save that time around as Mug 28 puts them up 6-2.
Yeah, nice reaction there. Maybe goalie could have jumped out, but it was difficult with 3 bodies for Team Slap in the bubble. You know, I mean, just too many options. So 6 minutes left, only down by 4. Let's see what Echoholics can do. They run a relay left, passing to Sir Captain Spoon, delivers it. Oh, that was dangerous, but it might take a favorable bounce. In the area was Brakara, but reacting more directly was MTS Lax. They're going to clear it over to the side, but immediately right back in the hands of Terp Wizard.
And Terp working up the floor as 3 players kind of on the floor and near that bubble as one defender dives out. So a tough pass there, not meeting the arms, and the defense definitely playing some high pressure around that bubble. Will secure the disc for Mug, although some good stuns here from Brakara will get the disc right back, and now that goal is going to be exposed maybe once or twice, but a small overshoot will undo that opportunity as it will go back now to Mega Cole, who slaps it and has it intercepted by Smooth Ride. So good positioning back into the bubble.
Yeah, and they've got an opportunity here. So Captain Spoon gonna find the top pocket. Incredible reaction, super fast shot. And not quite sure what it was out of the hand after the bounce. It was 11 meters a second, but at least it was a very quick release, and that was good enough on that play with the positioning. Immediately back within 2 are Echoholics.
Both teams right now firing shots absolutely hot at a rapid rate. I mean, 18 shots taken for Slap, 16 shots taken for Echoholics. Definitely the pace here is fiery and ferocious. And this second half of round 2. Getting a little bit stuck here in the orange side.
Yeah, and that last goal was saved with an incredible leech by MTS Lax. There were 3 players for Echoholics re-grabbing toward the disc. MTS was able to get a leech and get to the disc first and slap it out and buy time for the backstack to fly in. Back in the hands of Echoholics. Terp Wizard going to try and deliver it low, but it's going to bounce off the station. Does get a tap through, so just kind of some scramble and chaos. Goal is open for a moment. Can they find it? Yes! Sir Captain Spoon delivering an absolute strike, and it couldn't have come at a better moment. They found the lead. They're up 7-6.
Yeah, Sir Captain Spoon fighting the Sir Captain Room. And that was just a small hairs away from bouncing out. I mean, the fadeaway shot, not only that, a quick shot, a powerful shot. Had the accuracy it needed, though, to work its way in. So good, confident hit for them, putting them in a nice position here with the final few minutes of the second round. So needing to react, it's Team Slap. They've been really, the last couple minutes, Doc, struggling to even get it on the blue side, much less keep it there for too long.
Yeah, that's right, and it's been a lot of great pressure, but here's an option, Mega Cole. Do they have a cut, or Sanchezi is right there? That one's just a little bit out of the reach, so, you know, there's another option where, I mean, 6 inches or a foot of difference on that pass might have been a goal.
Yeah, might have been, and taken back here. This might just be a handoff play, and now the standoff between offender, defender, and, well, it's a 9-6 advantage to Brakara, who completed the play.
Beautiful positioning, beautiful just patience by Brakara, waiting for Sir Captain Spoon to drive in, collect the defensive attention, and then as soon as that happened, Spoon delivering an absolute handoff, absolute T-ball, you know, ready for a home run. But coming right back, our Team Slap, they're going to do their play. Sanchezi! Wow! Grab with the right hand, shooting with the left. And that's exactly the play that they ran early on when they scored. So definitely Echoholics might want to take a look at that one.
Yeah, so efficient is that rollout, and you're right. That's very similar, if not exactly the same as we saw once or twice earlier on in that first round as well. And right now, between Sir Captain Spoon and Sanchezi, kind of trading blow for blow here into the opposing goals. 12 points for Sanchezi. Sir Captain only 1 point behind at 11.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. That was almost a big-time mistake, but delivering a strike there. Oh, it's turned around. That stack is flying in and delivering it. Sanchezi, 3 more points, so that's 5 unanswered, and it's back to a 2-point lead for Team Slap.
My goodness. Sanchezi just popping off at the moment. But predicated off that turnover being forced, that those triple up players on the stacks able to cause a lot of disruption and then find themselves the opportunity at a nice and open goal off of the defense.
Yes, Sir Captain Spoon delivering it to the right side. The back stack, there's open goal. It's going to be just a little bit wide. That was a very aggressive back stack, but it worked out because they've got the disc, and now they're going to get a clear.
Yeah, almost a mirror on those last couple of jousts where open goal for open goal. But that said, trying to capitalize on one here will be a stun on Terp Wizard. Mug just coming in and causing some trouble. Sir Captain Spoon, who has been pretty dang hot on that shot, though, just barely missing a rebound quickly in the stacks. All 4 players arriving there, and wow, hitting it for the 1-point lead with a minute left. Sir Captain.
I mean, that was huge. Very difficult angle, only from 8 meters out, but very tight angle and just barely outside the bubble. And that's absolutely massive because now they have the lead with 50 seconds left. Still an eternity, but definitely some pressure now on Team Slap. And it looks like it's going to be back in the hands of Echoholics.
Well, it's a big turnover as now Echoholics in position by that narrow advantage. I just need to prioritize taking care of that disc, which is not an easy task, certainly with how aggressive the defense has been in general. But they're doing well for themselves. That pass looking very well and looking very well done on the save, keeping them in the mix. So now they need to get those stacks in a hurry, but unable to do so. 20 seconds left and looking towards maybe this 3rd round coming up really soon.
Okay, oh, there's still a little bit of time, though. 13 seconds. Sir Captain Spoon's got to get rid of it. Doesn't. Sanchezi and Megacole are together. They've got a stack. The back stack is flying in. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Can they get it off? It might not be enough time. Wow. Sir Captain Spoon with one last save. What a shot to finish that. And we are going to see a round 3. Luke, tell us like it is.
Oh my goodness. I mean, both rounds were so close, came down to the wire, and most importantly, came down to the threes. Yeah, I mean, in round 1, there was only 1 3-pointer scored from T-Slap. They won by 1 point. In this round, both Team Slap and Echoholics scored 1 3 apiece, but Echoholics scored 2 threes, and as a result, they won it again by 1 point. Historically speaking, both these teams, they played each other twice. Each time, it changed. The first time was Team Slap winning in Season 3. In Season 4, Echoholics won earlier on in the season, Cycle 1. So, I mean, these games are incredibly back and forth, incredibly balanced. I mean, and you mentioned it, both Doc and Pally, but Doc, you brought it up. I mean, Team Slap, they had that bread and butter. It was the cut play from the pillar area. Maybe it was from floor, maybe it was from Ghost, which is the Geo there. But, I mean, Team Slap running that short pass, it works. Echoholics still fantastic stack recovery. But I mean, I have to shout out the stuns, right? In round 1, Team Slap really relied on them. I mean, that's how they stopped the fast stacks here from Echoholics. But in round 2, they turned it around. They had the fast stacks too, and stuns were fairly even. It really came down to how many times they could punish those effective offense and hit the back of the net. So let's see. I mean, this game can really go either way in the 3rd round.
All right, well, thank you, Luke. We're going into, that 3rd round. As I was saying, no caster's curses here. It's been a frequent theme for me, and always awesome to see these on these streams. And these teams, I mean, they are definitely heated up now. Question is, which team starts off with a better rhythm in this 3rd round?
Well, that's an attempted shot. It's going to bounce low. Megacole right in the right area. I mean, I say it often. There's no reason not to take a shot. If you are in the half court and you think you can take a shot, take it. And chances are, if you don't make it, your team's going to fly in. It's going to be a really great clear, and that's exactly what happened there. Megacole putting Team Slap up by 2.
All right, well, back into the mix here, and that's a good way to start for a team who dropped that last round. This could be a great start for them if that goes down. The shot just grazing the post, but look at how quickly the stack addresses that. They redirected in a hurry, able to collect it, send a good pass, although the fling a little ambitious as there was a wizard looming inside that goal.
Yeah, I must not have recognized that there was someone in goal. Bracara picking it up. Going to bounce off that bottom geo, sometimes called the valley. Now it's tapped in. It's going to go flat off the backboard, and that goes right into the hands of MTS LAX. Must be a different LA airport. And but Sanchezzi going to send it back, but that's going to bounce low. There's multiple stacks flying in. It's going to be picked up by Sir Captain Spoon. Going to do some juking. Pass over to Turp Wizard. Turp Wizard going to find Bracara backside, but what save?
Wow, nothing lax about that grab. Doing an excellent job on the defense again. Had some saves earlier on as well, as it will be Sanchezzi working up the floor, eyeing it down a little too high. So a rebound on the other side. Good positioning though, and Mega Cole gets the goal right in that coal mine. They're up by 5.
Yeah, Mega Cole with the mega goal. 3 points. All 5 points for Team Slap in this round. From Mega Cole. Sanchezzi with a nice shot, but just a little bit wide. Again, turned into a great pass to a teammate who had a little bit easier option. So Echoholics now on their offensive joust. They're running a kind of a relay, and it looks like they've got some man pressure. I don't see any stack for Team Slap, but they are adding pressure. They do have one goalie doing some work, but Smooth Riding able to just take it all the way in. Sir Captain Spoon was stunned out, but they will recover, it looks like, immediately under pressure though, and Turp Wizard taps it over.
Gathered now by Smooth Riding, has 2 at that left cut, and a perfect cut it is. 2 points now after a few minutes of action. They're able to get their first goal in this decisive round.
Nice passing, nice work. 1 or 2 passes that were a little bit off on that one because of some pressure by Team Slap. But Echoholics eventually finding the cut, and their positioning was good. So now it's the offensive joust, and they're going to run a relay. Going to be over to MTS. MTS going to find Sanchezzi. Sanchezzi, beautiful back pass, but it goes by everyone. They do recover, though.
Yeah, getting the grab eventually there as Smooth offers a stun and takes a little punch boost to get back in the defense. So nicely done by Smooth Riding, who has actually just there in time to just about contest that. So the defender is trying to scramble for them as they just unravel into the goal. 2 different players on offense there, so the spacing a little bit precarious for Team Slap, although another slapper into Smooth Riding's interception, and they have a chance to maybe tie it up here, take a lead, depending if they get back fast enough. Which it looks like they will. An overshoot just might undo all this good momentum that Slap had. And now Smooth Riding taking it right back at them.
Nice work. Beautiful shot by Bracara. I thought that might have gone in on that long 3. Very difficult release. But Smooth, not taking anything for granted, making a great read on the disc, seeing how it would bounce if it did not make it, and putting themselves in the right position. Great finish. And now we got ourselves a game here, Palador.
Oh, we do, and kind of an unforced turnover, so that's something definitely they need to address there. There was no defense in the way, kind of threw it early and then lost it in the midfield as a result. So this is one of those key turning points of matches when you go back into VODs and saying, okay, where did we turn it around on plays like that? This is where they need to start clutching up, and they do. It took a few tries, but Sanchezzi gets it done.
Yeah, but again, not taking anything for granted, not assuming the disc is going to go in, putting yourself in a great position to rebound. You know, that takes a lot of skill and experience, especially with the difficult angles that the disc can take, bouncing off the various geometries and iron and walls to put yourself in the right position. Nice work by both of these teams here.
Oh, very close to a turnover there. There's some aggressive boosters down the floor for the defense. Getting it over here to Sir Captain Spoon, and a Turp Wizard on the floor. Has that boot pass, goes for the boot pass, and boots into the bottom of the oop. Bracara gets it through a couple of defenders.
Big time return. So 15 seconds later, back within 1, back to 1 goal difference. And I mean, there's no ties right now. It's just going to be trading leads unless somebody makes a 3. But with 4.5 minutes left, both these teams are absolutely in form and absolutely throwing their best at each other.
It's been a thriller of a match for sure, as I will sail now into the bottom alpha. Stun and a brief turnover. MTS Lax there with a slapper again into the wall. 4 players all diving out of the goal, so kind of dangerous for Echoholics potentially, although will be delayed just enough for them to get back into the defense. A great cross, however, slightly misled. It looks like maybe the receiver had stopped just briefly, denying them the read, and with that, headbutt right back to Smooth Riding, and the second clear now successful, but also 3 stackers on the recovery.
Oh, yeah, a nice read again by Team Slap. They do deliver it in. It's going to take a couple of favorable bounces. It's going to be picked up. Goals open. Wow. Sanchezi. What a shot. Turn around, get the head on the goal, send it directly into the center of the goal, and now up by 4, so that's huge.
Man, oh man, it is. Usually I use for teams in rounds, I use a 20-point mark. So if any team in any given round of any game these days, they reach 20, it's usually that team who wins. Kind of like first to 100 in basketball wins, a lot of people say. Well, likewise here. Now, we're halfway there, but Sanchezi on his own, 20 points across these 3 rounds. Absolutely ferocious, as that is a great pass, but another save before the take back. MTS had the grab. Sir Captain, though, got the last laugh.
Nice work, nice read, nice persistence. Sir Captain keeping the head and the eyes open, able to grab that out. One thing I noticed that the Law does is once they get the save, they just kind of tap it either straight up or straight down, just get it out of the hands as fast as possible. You don't always get the clear, but you do kind of stop those type of shots. And, wow, that shot takes a bounce off the station. I thought that had a chance.
Yeah, those little bounces and some of those little nuances like those taps and the directional taps, prioritizing that. Absolutely, those little plays that can make a big difference that aren't always obvious, and yet they are those little things that just come naturally at this point from all the work being put in by these top teams. As look at all the fakes. Sanchezi making very few mistakes across these rounds. That's 22 points on the whole, but 12-8 for Slap.
Yeah, must have been some good communication because Sanchezi knew they could go well, it was kind of 1-on-2, but the defender wasn't really in the right position. So basically 1-on-1 against the goalie and finding that bottom pocket inverted. Turp Wizard now with the disc, immediately under pressure. Sir Captain Spoon does react very well, has to deliver it in. Oh, wow, backstack misses it. It's going to be picked up by Smooth Riding with a goal open. Yes! MTS getting a head or a hand on it just enough to turn it from a 3 to a 2, but that's a big time goal, and with a minute and a half left, we have a 2-point game.
Gonna get real bold here. I keep challenging those commentators' curses, but OT is a potential. And I've had a lot of round 3 OTs in recent weeks. I mean, both these last couple of rounds have been right down to those last minutes. So we are in, no matter what happens here. This is going to be a thriller of a finish, and clutch up plays, defense, offense, doesn't matter. Everything here is going to be opportune as the opportunity lost. Turp Wizard diving out, unable to get a clear, right back to Sanchezi.
Oh, but the goalie jumps out. Smooth Riding was covering. Their clears are struggling, but it's going to be Team Slap recovering, and Sir Captain Spoon is now going to deliver it. Here's a goal. No, it down off the shield, but it's going to have another option. Sir Captain Spoon, yes! Big time 3! And we have a 1-point game, Palador.
Wow, wow, wow. Sir Captain Spoon hitting a fork in the road. Second attempt, it was good. Seeing if they could cut this one up like a knife and just maybe they'll take away this 1-point victory. There's 30 seconds left, less than that in fact, to clutch us up on the defense or on the opposite side, get a game-winning shot. There's a turnover though, and right back at them. It's Mug right up high, missing that pass. 17 seconds left.
Delivered in. It's going to be under pressure. Everyone is absolutely cracking. Mug going to find it. Mug going to find the pass to Sanchezi. He can deliver this time, though. Oh, my Lord. I think that was the only time Sanchezi missed in the bubble, and it is enough for Echoholics to hang on. What a finish.
That match was nuts. Shout out to Callan who's playing next because that match was well nuts. That was crazy. What a finish there. We're sending it to Luke for a hot second because we're getting right into our final match in a moment. Overkill versus Hive Mind. But wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just take a hot second. All I have to say is a fantastic job to so many of these players playing their minds out. Empty slacks, amazing saves, amazing passing plays. Empty Cole, I mean, amazing shooting here in round 2. Sanchezi consistently striking through the entire, of each of these rounds. Mug, great saves, great stuns. But Sir Captain Spoon and Terp Wizard, I mean, they popped off. Sir Captain Spoon consistently, making those shots, and Terp Wizard some clutch saves for Echoholics. But I mean, the stun game, that's all I can say. Get better at stuns, because I mean, the stun game was insane and what kept both these teams back. And honestly, I saw whoever got more stuns typically won the game. But man, what a fantastic 3 rounds of Echo.
It was right down to the wire. So we just narrowly evaded the overtime, and yet still just as highlight worthy of plays at the very end. Amazing stuff. Thank you, Luke, there on the sidelines. Now we are going to our final match right now. So we're going to a quick intermission. Around the bend, we got Hive Mind and Overkill next.
Hey, get your team in here. Get your team in here.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right. Hello, everybody. So we are ready. We are rearing. We are going to this third and final match. Thanks to these teams for hanging by just a little extra bit as we finished off that stellar match on the number 2 of the stream, the Team Slap versus Echoholics. That was an amazing match. This one, I'm expecting much of the same. Hive Mind here coming off the Master Division in Cycle 1 against Overkill, who was trying to reach it. So these two teams, this could be a Challenger Cup preview here as we get started right away with Ghost Duck on the shot. So with that, I know it's a hot start, but welcome back, everyone. I'm Palador. We have Doc Education once again with me. Sir Dimwee this time over on the sidelines, Newton Dad on the cams. And yeah, we are going. What's up, Doc?
I mean, what a roller coaster. This game is going to be incredibly fast. Both of these teams have insanely fast stacks. Overkill, of course, maybe the faster stack, but Hive Mind can really zoom as well. So I expect a high pressure game here.
Oh yeah, these players, again, this is maybe in Diamond Division, but it's effectively as close to Master as you can get at the same time. These two teams are looking to make their names known in the second half of this season as, you know, contenders to be back in the cups, be back in the finals potentially in the next several weeks. So they're competing, and every win here, especially at the top of Diamond, it counts so much more.
Oh my lord. Oh, almost an incredible steal and send in Anubis with the disc. Gonna deliver it down to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck gonna do some Ghost Duck things, moving from Geo to Geo. Juking everyone, sending it in. And like you mentioned, Palador, I mean, Hive Mind started the season in Master Tier, if I'm not mistaken, and Overkill, of course, is undefeated and was just literally seconds away from punching their Master Tier ticket in the first Challengers Cup. So like you say, these are absolutely the top, and yeah, we got 3 more weeks and these teams are going to try it again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the competition's so tight here. And as you mentioned, Overkill, who is in position to kill them, but no, it's Mo with the thrilling takeover. And Mo into that other lane as Suprum and Callan try to stack up, but missing one of the grabs. So Anubis able to sling that away and leaving Suprum stuck on the island for a moment, but does have some teammates on the rescue.
Some really nice controlled passing. I know Overkill is known for their clear and boost, but right here, they are taking it slow and steady in their own zone. Multiple passes, and it's going to be Anubis eventually delivering it in. Ghostduck going to have an open goal. Can they find it? No! Oh, the rebound, Knife Rich! Right there, setting it in, and Overkill up by 6 now.
Hey, Knife in the right place, the right time. Knife time. But trying to put them to sleep like nighttime. It's still 6 points on the board. Mind you, this is an undefeated team, at least as far as the weekly context is concerned, 13-0. They did drop matches in the Challengers Cup, but as far as the weekly regular season goes, I mean, they've been flawless. They have been so hard to beat. The question is, wow, that was nearly in. The question is, when is it going to happen? When will Overkill take their first loss?
Yeah, I mean, it would be hard to imagine that they could go undefeated with the strength of schedule. I mean, the Master Tier is stacked, obviously, but so is the top of the diamond. So what they've done so far is really impressive.
Yeah, that's why the records are just... I mean, we see it with a lot of Master teams in both NA and EU, right? Where you have teams at the bottom of the Master ladder unable to get wins, but then they go back into the Diamond and they also start killing it again in Diamond. So it's a tough situation, and the competition is so high level that you can be really misled if you take the win records in a vacuum from those Master teams. But Overkill, they've been showing they're right there, and that shot just about there, but taken by Knife.
Beautiful pass. Oh, it takes a funny bounce off the Geo, though, and it's going to be tapped out now. The backline player, Callan, picking it up and being under a little bit of pressure, delivers it over to Mo. Mo with some space to operate, finds the pass. It's going to be some juking, but picking it up was Ghostduck and clearing it out. We've got multiple stacks. Look at how fast those stacks were to get there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Anubis in the chaos, somehow finding a hand on the disc and immediately sending a strike. 3 points, they're up by 9.
Who else can do this but Anubis? A immediate punish. That is a strong lead for them, and Hivemind unable to get on the board quite yet, but that can change on a dime as they launched out Captain Will. Just sitting there, waiting for Anubis to join, and hopefully for them, work that offense up the floor and delay any of those stacks and get them some numbers on the other end.
Yeah, they do retreat, though, do Overkill. They're now in a stack. They're collected. Suprum doing a little bit of dodging. It's going to be Anubis and Slads trying to make the pressure. They are still together. And immediately they are stunning Captain Will, but Suprum was right there fighting the open player. And now Callan has space to operate. Is going to go all the way to the backside unopposed. Wow, you can't do that. I know Mo was trying to get to that pass, which was a very good option, but that allowed Callan to just basically walk it right in.
Yeah, Callan seeing that backboard spot from a much more close angle than he's used to. Certainly one of those players who has a super nice and finesse kind of touch when it comes to those bounces. But Mo as well, who is playing here. Last cycle it was Wit. But now Mo coming in, a longtime veteran of this game, Becco Arena, and playing consistently in those top tiers. So great to see Mo back in it and seeing if they can make some moves, but it will be kind of a struggled series of plays that bounce kind of everywhere for both teams, as finally Captain does get a handle and maybe a clear here. There we go.
Yeah, the clear is good. The goal is open. Callan with the disc gonna be fine. Oh my God. Finding an incredible angle. Callan with a very tight window there. Stacks were getting back, decided to take their chance, and nice work there. Because after a 9-0 opening, it's been all Hivemind for the last couple of minutes, and they're closing the gap.
On a dime, things change here in Echo Arena. So Anubis trying to launch a dime over there to Knife Rich, who has the defense trying to decline it from that tunnel. But a long one heaved over to Slads, and Slads gonna tap off the floor, looking to score, and will do just that. They're 11-4.
Nice work by Slads. Great call by Palador, and great jump out of the goal by the goalie to add pressure. Just a better juke by Slads, and what a finish.
Absolutely, the dive coming out there and made it a little more tough perhaps, but Slads just getting the job done. That said, getting the stun and getting the goal. 14-4 now. Anubis on the quick release.
Old-fashioned defensive joust pressure, jumping that first pass, incredible reaction time, incredible accuracy to be right where the passer was. Got the stun out, got the steal, got the shot.
And with that, a shot into the dome and into the goal. 16-4. This is turned right back around. We thought, we said Hivemind was building some momentum there, causing some turnovers, getting a couple scores in. And yet in the last minute and a half, we have seen a barrage of very quick goals.
Yeah, I think 7 points in a minute, just over a minute of time. Just incredible. I mean, that's what Overkill can do, and that's why they're so confident and should be confident that they can come back at any time. They can come back from any lead, because look at what they're doing here. They're absolutely dominating, and they're causing a ton of chaos. Beautiful pass here. Knife Rich on the shield. Gonna pass down low. Ghost Duck. Gonna do some juking. Gonna do some more juking. A little bit off the geo there. Trying to maybe find a pass. No. Why would you? Just juke out the whole team and then go 1-on-3. I mean, have fun.
You said it there, Doc. The juking. He is definitely a juke king. Ghost Duck getting the job done. And as I was discussing with, I believe you guys and with Newton before as well, they had Ghost Duck, top player for a time. Not sure the status now, but over in Gorilla Tag. Did not know that, but you know what? Once I learned that, was not surprised. Ghost Duck putting in the moves, putting in the heat, and trying to find some heat still yet, as they've been frozen out on Hivemind for the last several minutes, and this lead ballooning.
Yeah, so with a minute left, there's absolutely no time for Hivemind to win this, but what they need is what we always talk about. Just use this as practice. Figure out what's going to work. This is what's going to work. Supram diving in, collecting the defensive energy and attention. Mo cutting in, getting the easy finish. Nice work.
Yeah, absolutely. Important to score here. And not just about, waiting till the next round to make your moves. Teams got to do this. They got to get basically a good finish so they can start off the right way the second round, see the goal go in, and give you that confidence again. Because when you face these longer scoring droughts at times, it can put some additional pressure on you. It kind of just cascades on itself. So being able to break that a little bit of a drought, maybe even get some saves here, but no, getting stuck on the anchor there was Supram. Every little play does count indeed, and 21-6. Well, that's a lot of points for the way of Overkill.
It's a lot of points, and that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of confidence in that shot by Slads with the goalie in goal, 10 meters out, going for the backboard shot.
So like I said, I remember I talked about that 20-point mark. It's rare to see that hit these days, so if a team ever hits 20, you can be assured that they're likely the team that's winning. It's rare to see two teams get that hot in offense these days, and that was just a incredible round. Dimwee on the sidelines, what's up?
Yeah, you're going to have to let me rant for a second, okay?
Okay.
All right. This Overkill team is got to be one of the most aggravating teams to watch. And I'll tell you why. And I don't mean that in a bad way. And they already know. If they're watching the VOD after the game, they already know what I'm going to talk about, because I talked about it last time I casted them. Because their individual skill lets them get away with so much. The fact that everyone in the chat, they called it soloing. They are so good as individual players that sometimes they can just set strategy aside and do whatever they want, and they get away with it. And it's really aggravating, because because what that ultimately does, one, it's aggravating just because you're like, how are you getting away with it, for one? But two, when it creates a ceiling. Once they will eventually get into the master tier, and once they do, they're not going to be getting away with that stuff anymore. You play a team like Joker, New York Kings, Ethereal, any of those teams, you're not getting away with that stuff, and that's why it's aggravating, because you can see, like, when they're out in the field, when they're doing formation passing, it's crisp, it's clean, they are on point, they hit their targets every time. But then they see the goal and they get really excited, and they start playing in that way, and yeah, it's they're so good, but I don't know what else to say about it.
Well, thank you, Divwy, on the sidelines. And what's a Joker? By the way, though, you mentioned that.
Old habits die hard.
No, you mentioned that, though. I was going to bring it up because, Ignite, formerly known as Joker, they were very much like that in the earlier days, to large degrees, right? Where they had so much of that individual talent, not to mention unconventional talent. But over the course of time, over the course of some roster additions, as a good save there, they were able to get their first championship win once they started rounding out their game more on that end. So spot on, Dimwee. That said, spot on is a goal, Captain Will.
HiveMind showing us how it's done. Send it down low, bring the attention of the defense down there, have a cutter. Nice, easy finish. So HiveMind starting off round 2 in the right way.
Yes, indeed. And with that, 2 points. You end the rounds the right way, you can start the next round the right way. Always a good sign for a potential momentum shift. I don't think, and I say this a lot, that 20-point mark, it's hard to do that twice in a row. If there's a team who can do it, Overkill might be one of those teams. But I'm hoping for a much stronger standing here from HiveMind, and I would expect it, just based on their history.
Yeah, and there's an opportunity here with a little bit of struggling on the passing, although they do get it through mid under control. Back sack, or the front sack rather, is adding a lot of pressure. As you mentioned, some nice passing, nice back passing, but here they go. They're going to go 1-on-4, and it works out.
It does. Anubis, though, who's been doing a lot of that, leading the way with 8 points. The thing is, it's kind of funny in a way, because it's not that any of the analysis is wrong there, but you also look at the scoreboard, and all 4 of their players have points, multiple scores. All 4 of their players have assists, 3 out of 4 with multiple assists. Even if it's kind of the indirect route, they are throwing the disc around, they are sharing it, but then they're doing stuff like that. Knife Rich, the anchor corner 3. Sorry, 2. 8-meter 2. My mistake, but wow.
Yeah, I mean, they look like they're having fun. They look like it's just very easy, and why would you change? Callan with the disc has it under control. Gonna try and deliver it over, but right there was Ghost Duck. Supreme now gonna get it and attempted, beautiful pass over to Mo. Callan and Supreme are regrabbing. They get into beautiful positioning and spacing. One low, one high. Gonna make the reset, and now HiveMind is on their offense.
All right, now I'm working their way up the floor, so maybe a tie up here with a pass. No finish, though, Slads takes it right back. So make no mistake that the offense is heavy-handed from their team, but they can put in the defensive clamps as well when needed. That said, trying to stamp their way into the goal, and Stampede is success. 4-4, Callan from that backboard area.
4-4, and it's been HiveMind with some really nice controlled passing, some nice easy finishes. 6.5 minutes in, and definitely, like you said, Palador, 20 points is hard to do 2 rounds in a row, and Overkill right now definitely is looking like it's going to be a struggle to get there.
Yeah, and this Overkill team, as you noted, right up in the Challengers Cup, they were just a win away from reaching that Master Division where HiveMind also once was, and trying to retain or get back in this cycle if they can. Putting in good effort here in this round thus far, but there's the jukes again. Oh no, it's Callan with a save, but the technical goal going in for Slads and Co.
Wow. That's tough. Great work by Callan. Nice work by Overkill as well to put the pressure on, and let's see what they do. On their offensive joust, Captain Will's going to get over to the right side. Callan under pressure. They do a wow. Knife Rich flying in. Can they find the? well, there was an option for the pass there, but went for the absolute zero angle, and now it's back in the hands of Hivemind.
Hey, they're not bashful. They think they have an angle, they'll take it and make it a lot of the time. But into the opposite end there, another turnover perhaps will be grabbed, nabbed, sent, and Anubis 77, 9-4. 11 points overall for Anubis, but that quick punish will hurt them. They're down 5.
Well, 5 very quick points under some incredible pressure. Overkill just moves so quickly. They're able to overwhelm and just like send a lot of different defensive looks. And just like that, they send one at the QB, one hangs out, ready for the pass, delivers over the right side, Slads for the 3. So yeah, just incredible defensive pressure here by Overkill.
Yeah, absolutely. And whereas the round had started off, again, much more stable, a couple quick scores for Hivemind. It's now the turnovers that they're just kind of dying by at the moment. And not that it's an easy thing to address, given how quick those stacks are that we mentioned here from Overkill. Just putting in some immense pressure and making it very, very tough. Some actually great passing from Hivemind, but making it tough for them to get the offense going on the other side.
Yeah, and here's where the disadvantage comes in, and where the faster team, maybe a master tier team could and has punished Overkill is they will run those back stacks, and then, oh my god, that was almost a double bounce. And then the goal is open for too long. Hivemind not able to punish on that one. Overkill does dodge a bullet, but definitely something to look out for.
And that said, look out below, and almost a goal, but losing the handles there just at the last second. Knife Rich will be a stack attempting to gather in the midfield for Captain Will and Supram. They have that first tap, and that's going to bounce right into the bubble, so if they can get the second stack going, there it is, regathering, but Anubis was there in time. Rebound, though, interception that is. Callan trying to dish it, dump it, and they find it! So dealing the lumps and the punish after all, 12-7.
Nice work, and Callan finding the bottom pocket. Goalie was kind of in between the shooter and the goal, but just floating there, and Callan recognizing that the bottom area was open. Very difficult shot, but huge for Hivemind. They're back within 5.
And, you know, another thing that comes to mind, too, with Hivemind here, roster, very, very familiar with each other. A lot of actually intertwined rostering between the 4 seasons of VRML and beyond. Slad's diving up on here, so maybe hold that thought as a quick shots will miss. Another rebound. Captain Will, Callan tapping it out of there. But yeah, I mean, between Callan and Captain Will, they played on Milk, obviously. Mo and Supram and Captain Will, they all played together on Guinness, a.k.a. Gambit, back season 1 or 2 it was, I believe. And so there's a lot of history there. That shot, well, that's history. Ghost Duck finds the 3.
Yeah, that was tough. Hivemind had an incredible defensive stand and had the disc under control. Just a little bit of a missed passing connection, and just like that, Overkill gets a 3, back up by 8 with 2 minutes left.
Getting down to it, basically the goals need to be coming out at a rapid pace. Captain Will getting stunned, losing it out as Anubis sends it over to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck is gonna go for the goal, and it does actually get saved, or at least snagged briefly by Captain, but points nonetheless. Back to Overkill.
Yeah, and with 10 points ahead and only 2 minutes, there's going to have to be some absolutely aggressive striking passing and maybe even some headbutt plays by Hivemind here. Let's see what they do.
Not saying for sure, but it almost looked like to me there was a brief consideration. Do I ding-dunk this? And then it seemed like a little hesitation at the end. Maybe I'm off, but I feel like that might have been the case. Either way, taking it here, it's Slads, it's Ghost Duck. It's Ghost Duck with the jukes. Looking like, well, indeed, the Ghost with the ducks and the swing through. It's 19-7.
Yeah, and that might be the icing on the coffin or the nail in the cake, however you want to say it. Ghost Duck finishing us off, and what a performance here by Overkill. I mean, Hivemind played really well. You know, I see people in the chat talking about, you know, are they master tier? Are they whatever? I mean, this team is extraordinarily good and would absolutely mercy, you know, the 95% of teams in the league. So, you know, Hivemind just showing up at Overkill just a little bit better, but actually not my job. Let's hear it from the man himself, Sir Dimly.
Yeah, I mean, Hivemind played very well here. what I'm curious why Mo isn't on the backline. Mo's historically a backliner. And Callan, I don't know as a goalie. So very interesting that they're playing in positions because Mo is historically an incredibly competent backliner. As desirable, Mo, desirable, YouTube, they're players that all had a very similar backline style, playing very deep back, and I was surprised to see Callan playing back here. But otherwise, I mean, there was a really good performance by the Hive Mind team, a team that, as mentioned previously in the Master Tier, Mo in place of Wit, although Mo has been on the roster the whole time here. Callan getting 9 points. And you look over the stats, you see everybody contributing everywhere here, offense, defense, assists even. Everybody's contributing. As we get players immediately dropping out after that one, I can appreciate the aggravation. And you even look at like the team stats here. Shots taken 15 and 19. Overkill wasn't dominating by that much. It was just enough to get the victory here, particularly in that second round. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard doesn't look that way. That's like the one spot it doesn't look that way. But this was a phenomenal performance from Hive Mind. They're certainly one of my favorite teams to watch. They have been for a while. And but this Overkill team. Powder, you had it right when we came back after that last intermission. That they're very reminiscent of early Joker. They really are. How they play. You were exactly on the nose. So I can't disagree there.
Also, early spaghetti from past seasons too, kind of similar.
Yeah, very similar indeed. So yeah, this is a team to watch out for. This Overkill team. I'm not saying it'll be this season. I'm certain it won't be this season that they win a championship, but this is a team that absolutely could. They just got to buckle down. They just got to get that. It's like that last step, that last little thing. You iron that little thing out, and they're gonna be right up there. Guarantee it, 100%. I'll say it now. Call it.
Well, I agree. Yeah, they're absolutely. I mean, these players were also right about it that cusp last season as well. So you never know. When the timeline is, if that makes sense, but that at some point in the timeline, they're going to probably be a master team. They're going to be contested. This is the new gen of players that we're constantly seeing come into the game. And look at the scoreboard too. I said at the beginning of round 2, very difficult for a team to score 20 points twice in a row. If there's a team who can do it, Overkill would probably be one of those teams who could. And in fact, they did do just that. I mean, their offense is ridiculous. Their defense is also. I think their defense sometimes gets overshadowed because of how strong they are at offense, but they're actually very good at defense as well. So they're a dangerous team. I think it's kind of like you said, like Doc was saying as well, a matter of time, just putting all the small missing links together, and they're going to achieve some greatness, I think, more so than they already have with that still yet spotless record in the regular season. With that, Doc, any other thoughts on this match and this day?
Just we started off with a very near upset in the in the master tier, and then we had a great game in the middle in the platinum tier that went 3 rounds and was trading goal for goal, and each round I think it was in fact only a 1-point win in at least 2 of the 3 rounds, and then the third round maybe just a 1 or 2, and then we finish up with this game where we see this Overkill team that everyone is talking about up and coming, and who knows what they're going to be able to put together in the next 3 weeks as we get to the Challengers Cup. Who knows if they could very well make it into the Master Tier, which means making it into the finals and pressuring some of those Master Tier teams in the finals. Who knows? Maybe taking a couple of upsets themselves. So just a lot of incredibly exciting stuff to be following and to look out for. I mean, obviously Ignite is the heavy favorite, but it's an arms race. It's an absolute arms race in Echo Arena right now. Everyone is getting better. Everyone is studying each other's meta. Everyone is learning and improving, and it just means more fun for fans and, well, yeah, for casters.
Absolutely. Iron sharpens iron, as the phrase goes, and that's basically what it comes down to here in Echo. So we're seeing a lot of those matches now. Just it's tough. It's cutthroat, like I said. So it's record-wise, again, you look at Hive Mind struggling to get a win there, but as you mentioned, it's not something to mistake for, being in a vacuum, because they are a team in the Diamond Division. They did start in Masters for a reason, but it's kind of just that clash, the steadily rising team of Overkill, and then Hive Mind just trying to find their place here and their stride once again. Could definitely be discouraging being there at the Master Tier and, not having all that success that you're used to getting. Because for instance, had they started in the Diamond Division last season, their record would be very likely, positive or close to that. I mean, they'd still be a team right there at the top. They've been like that for the last several seasons of VRML, whether it was as part of Milk, Team Milk, that is, or whether it was for Guinness, Gambit. Whatever the case is, they're a team who does belong there. Like, as players, they are going to be high caliber players. So just don't be fooled by the records. Just the only difference here is that one team is on an absolute tear, and that team's name is, in fact, Overkill. But with that, I think that'll do it for us. So I appreciate everyone who watched again in venues and across our streams on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube and so on and so forth. Wherever you were in the right place. Appreciate you guys so much. From us here in VRML, I've been Palador. That has been Doc Education, Sir Dimwee, Luke earlier on, and Newton Dad on the cameras. Until next time, be happy, healthy, safe, and be great to each other. We're going to see you again for Week 8.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.